Typically we do this at the end of each video. We sit down and eat the hottest hot sauce from Trader Joe's and then talk about something, but we're gonna do that at the start of today's video and talk about the announcement and then get to today's video, which was a fun one, was a frustrating one. We got a Pokedex, and then we also went to a really awesome event in Los Angeles and visited one of my friends, and actually we saw Miguel talk about some cool stuff, which is great. But sauce. All right, this is Trader Joe's habanero hot sauce. We've done this on the channel once before. We're gonna get a good glob of that. That's gonna suck. Right there, that is, yes. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. My God. The flavor is really good, but like, it just, whoa, it just tastes like something that's really spicy. Yep, there it is. Make sure to stick around to the end of each video because I do this at the end of each video and we talk about something different and it's fun. The big announcement is Slakoth is coming as the Community Day Pokémon. Sorry, Slakoth is coming as the Community Day Pokémon. Oh, this is what the shiny looks like, courtesy of Disney Gamer. Thank you very much, my guy. Community Day will be June 8th from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. It will be 1/4 egg hatch distance for the bonus, and obviously 3 our lures. We don't know what the exclusive move is gonna be, but what I do know is that my mouth is molten lava. The one thing about this hot sauce is that when you eat it, you salivate more, and for some reason your saliva is liquid gasoline that's on fire. Liquid gasoline. Yeah. Oh. And it's being speculated, I know definitely Nick talked about this, that possibly abilities coming to Pokemon Go, or at least coming to Slakoth for Community Day, just because slacking kind of sucks. Yawn doesn't really do much. But if Niantic wanted to sauce in some, status effects or abilities, this would be a really great Community Day to do it because slacking needs some love. Slacking needs some help. And I think the abilities are really the only way that's gonna get some help. So we're gonna have to see, but that's what's happening for Pokemon Go Community Day. My mouth is literally on fire. I'm using these chips to extinguish them. Please enjoy the rest of today's episode where Pokemon Go is broken. Let me know in the comments too. I talk about why I say Pokemon Go is broken, but like if you're experiencing the same thing, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna go throw up. Enjoy today's video. Welcome to one of the windiest days I've ever experienced in Santa Monica, and the start of the raid event, which we're gonna attempt to do if we don't get blown away. One problem, the game's broken.
These are some of the things we expect with some.
Why are there no raids? Hold on, actually, wait a minute. That's a rare spawn. Shieldon, I don't have the evolution at all, and I never see these spawn here. Okay, I'm gonna Silver Pine and bury that. Well, that's a cool way. At least we started in a cool manner. So right now is supposed to be the raid event here in Pokemon Go, which means there's supposed to be raids happening absolutely everywhere. But what has happened is, I actually don't know. And like I keep checking through like the articles and tweets and stuff to make sure that like I'm not missing something because like that was a fantastic catch, by the way. I'm actually really happy to have got that. Looking around, there's there's literally nothing. There's absolutely zero raids here in Santa Monica. We got 4 minutes on a Nizelf, which I probably should catch more of, honestly, because I've only caught like not a lot. And all the quests here are win raids. I can't get a stamp if there's no raids to win. And it's only 4 o'clock p.m. here, so it's still early in the day. So like, am I missing something? Looking at this, it's May 21st at 1 p.m. to Tuesday, May 28th at 1 p.m. It is May 21st at 4 p.m. Also, Shiny Bronzor is live, so that new Shiny is out, which we'll probably never see because I can't find any of the raids. Yeah, man, I literally, I have no idea. I have no clue. Well, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hike down that way towards kind of the Venice place because we can get a Pokedex edition at least. So I don't know about raids. Maybe it'll pop off soon, but we'll definitely go get this Pokedex because I don't have Shellos. I'm literally hiding behind a tree because the wind is so bad. Well, right here in this cluster we have the Shellos. Nice. This is gonna be for the Pokedex, which is fantastic. Also, I hope the lighting isn't too bad because if I put the camera anywhere else, you will not be able to even hear me. Actually, I can do this. This will work great. All right, Shellos for the Pokedex, 334 CP. Hit that with a little Savage Season, you know what I'm saying? Just knock this down real quick, all right? And beautiful man's gonna go down right there. We got the Lucky Egg and the Store Piece down, which means we're gonna get the double XP and the Stardust. Fantastic. Shellos in the deck. So look like we're not getting any raids today, weirdly enough, but what we will get is a Shellos in the Pokedex. So at least we got, you know, we got a nice little grab today. And maybe a shiny, who knows? I mean, we got a lot of checks, you know, we've got the Whalmer, a Growlithe, a Sandshrew, and Geodude. All right, it's one of those days, huh? Yeah, that sounds about right. Also, dude, there's no raids. There's zero. The game is broken. Like, it's not even that there's not like, oh wait, oh, okay, well there's one raid. I'm so confused. You guys know Santa Monica as well as I do, and we all know that walking this far, there's never 0 raids, so this is just weird in itself. It's so windy. We have a raid there in 39 minutes. I don't know if I'll be here in 39 minutes. I think I will. Well, I'm gonna catch this Trapinch because it's somewhat of a spawn. I'm gonna keep trying to find something. This wind is horrendous. Yeah, this is weird, man. This is really weird. And actually, I asked on Twitter, but we'll go over that later, probably when I can get out of this wind. Wind's not too bad out here, thankfully. Got some 5Ks hatching, so we'll hatch these in, well, I also want to talk about, I guess just, apologies for not going so hard in the Pokemon Go lately. I feel like I've been really offline on Twitter, haven't been doing a lot of videos lately. It's been pretty slow on the channel, and I kind of want to explain why, so you guys can get an idea of, you know, I'm not just like flaking. What's been happening is that a lot of my friends, I've been making friends in Los Angeles for the first time in 2 years, which is great. You know how I mean, we talked about this a while ago, but how like I wanted to do more with my life out here than just play Pokemon Go and edit videos, which I do still almost every single day, but like that was all my days consisted of. I've been like socializing. Whoa. So if you guys have kept up with my Instagram stories, you'll know that I've just kind of been like out at a lot of like events and stuff, and then out with friends. Also, my egg hatch animations are literally broken, man. I had 3 5Ks hatching right there. Look, see, Mareep and Duskull are the ones that hatched, but the animation's not working. This game is glitched, dude. I've had egg hatch animation glitches. There are 0 raids happening right now. The worst part about this is there's like no raids. How am I gonna get my stamp? But I did ask on Twitter to see if everyone else had been experiencing like not a lot of raids, because this is the extraordinary raid week, right? You would expect it to be popping off with raids. Basically, the video content has been just a little bit slow lately because I've been kind of going out and doing LA stuff. But I mean, I promise that, you know, we're still here, we're still catching. But apparently not still raiding or participating at events because they don't exist. We've got 1 raid in 30 minutes. I'm gonna wait for that, I'm gonna hit that, and then I have to go. I'm actually going to a movie premiere tonight. I will talk about it at the raid. But wow, man, I'm so confused. It's broken, man. Well, here's something cool and new that we've only caught like, what, 1 of? We got a Cherim, so at least we'll go, wow, at a 1400 CP, hello. Gonna Ultra Ball this guy. That's a bit, oh no, this one's gonna be shaky, eh? Yeah, we got him. I keep forgetting how big these can get, but we do have this. And another thing we actually haven't done, we have not hatched any of the new Pokemon out of the eggs, which includes the baby of this Pokemon, right? We still have quite a bit more Pokemon to catch as a part of this new wave, so hopefully we can see one. I mean, we got Shellos today in the deck, so that's good. All right, we're gonna wait out that raid, 28 minutes, and it's going down. Okay, so here's the 1 raid of the day. Actually, it's not that bad. It is a Clamperl. We can battle ourselves. We have a little bit of shiny Groudon going in right here. Get a little sparkly look in on this. This can be shiny if we defeat it. Oh, this might be another one of those raids where it's high CP and I take fun Pokemon to, yeah, oh, we're in trouble, low-key. I do this too much. We're not gonna use a fun squad. We have to go back to Tyranitar's. Well, Clamperl. Now, I did just check up on the Twitter, and there's a lot of, I guess to say the least, not the happiest people out right now on Twitter about this event, because raid extravaganza week, man. Like every single gym should just be popping with raids. This is the only one that we've seen in like an hour of being at the pier, so I have no idea what's going on. And same thing that I've heard on Twitter. Everyone's like, I've seen 1 raid today, 2 raids today, and that's about it. So, and even I think Pope Dave tweeted about not seeing any raids. I don't know if any of the other YouTubers have, but I know for a fact that this is definitely a thing, that the raid extravaganza week isn't that extravagant. It's an issue. So, I'm gonna be back at it again tomorrow. Hopefully, actually tomorrow will be my last day in Santa Monica for, because then I go back to the Bay. Oh, we'll talk about this. I go back to the Bay this weekend for Jake's graduation, which I guess we can talk about more in tomorrow's episode. But yeah, so moral of the story is, tomorrow's our last day in Santa Monica for like, the weekend. So if God, Shinx just got clapped. If there's no raids tomorrow, I'm gonna be a salty feller. And that's to say the least. But let me know in the comments, have you guys noticed too, on day 1 of this extravaganza raid day, a lack of raids is an understatement. It's a massive understatement. There was 1 raid in an hour, and I looked around. We looked at like over 20 gyms. Wait, is our Meltan really gonna finish this off for us? No way the Meltan beats the Clamperl. Come on, guy, you got this. What a tank. Awesome, okay. Well, that's down. So let me know in the comments if you guys have also seen a lack of extravagance in this event, because that's exactly what's happening. Win a raid, check. At least we can get our stamp for the day, and then shiny Clamperl. No way! What are the odds of that? Oh, it's just one of those days, isn't it? All right, well, I better not have to raid this again. And Clamperl, and it's not shiny, so that's whatever. But at least Clamperl's out in raids. That's really cool, because I know like a lot of people had mixed reviews on Clamperl Day, so cool to see this guy out here. I actually still have not ever evolved my Clamperl to Huntail or Gorbis. I don't even have Huntail or Gorbis in the Pokedex, let alone the shiny versions of them, so I think I'll do that this week. Oh, you know what? I'll save that for a fun video I'm working on. Well, that's that. There's still 0 raids in Santa Monica. The game's broken. We've got the legend, Kevin Hines. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, brother. How are you?
Sweet, great. What are we doing here? What's happening?
What are we doing here? We're walking with a cane.
Yes.
Which is new for me. 6 weeks to go. Okay. What are
Strongly,
we doing? We are at We Rise LA, and we are about to go on a panel moderated by Stan Collins, a great, humongous advocate in Los Angeles and around the Los Angeles counties. A gentleman who's had lived experience as well. We're going to be on the panel with Miguel, who's standing to my left somewhere. We're going to be on the panel. We're going to be on the panel with Chris Crabtree, and it is going to be an amazing event here. We Rise LA, an exhibit of mental health in America that covers all of Los Angeles and the history of the prison system, the history of brain, mind, behavioral, mental well-being, and discord. And we are going to find out by the people in the crowd how we are going to touch their hearts and their lives by sharing a message of hope and the idea that no matter the pain you're in, you can survive it with a great deal of effort, a great deal of hard work, and a great deal of treatment that fits your lifestyle. So let's go out there and let's do it right, and let's inspire people for change.
Absolutely. Again, the legend. Oh wait, and you do YouTube as well. What's your channel again?
YouTube.com/Kevin Hines.
Go subscribe.
And click the bell.
Hi guys, my name is Miguel. I'm born and raised here in Los Angeles. I'm here because I've had a little bit of experience with depression myself. I also have had friends who have dealt with depression in their own ways, and I've also had loss because as the result of some of the self-medicating tendencies that can be a coping mechanism.
Hi, my name is Tori Shack. I'm the executive director and founder of Tangible Movement. We are a 501c3 nonprofit corporation that was formed to help inspire and educate and bring awareness to youth and young adults who are struggling with mental illness, addiction, and suicidal ideation. I myself am a 2-time attempted suicide survivor. I struggled with depression and addiction my entire life. I'm currently sober, 8 years sober now.
I'm Christopher Roundtree. I'm the artistic director and conductor of an experimental chamber orchestra in Los Angeles called Wild Up. We just had our 10th birthday. I'm also in residence this year with the Los Angeles Philharmonic, where I curated their festival called Fluxus. I talk about so many topics about futurism and about music and about creativity, but I so rarely talk about suicide. And when I was 20, I lost my father to suicide, and when I was 27, I lost my partner to suicide. And I remember calling my therapist at that moment and kind of saying, like, I just had a second primary relationship, and in suicide I thought maybe I should start therapy, and she said this is a good reason. So I've been in therapy for a decade.
I celebrate the lives of the 8 I lost with family and friends that love them just as much as I do, because the only way to properly grieve a suicide is together, without blame and with no guilt. Right here, right now, let us all take a moment of silence for all of those that we have lost this way. Of all of your albums and songs and their reach, which one that you wrote touched you, helped you the most, gave the most back to you?
It's a great question. There's a couple. No, there's a couple. I love that question. There's a song called "What's Normal Anyway" that was really helpful, because I think in writing it I was able to see how this idea of normal is, and then in being able to perform it, it was probably one of the songs that connected really deeply with my fans, and I felt a different kind of closeness you know, with my audience. Just some of the negative things that we think are like normalcy. Like what is normal? Normal is defined by so many, there's no such thing.
There was a woman who came to a conference I went to. She was a crisis text counselor. And my wife and I and our foundation are partners with the crisis text line. And we went there, and my wife and I presented together actually, which was beautiful because she saved my life more times than I can count on all my appendages. But 3 months later, I got this letter from this very woman. And she said that she came home from grocery shopping to make a meal and feed her family. And she saw a young man in his 20s sitting on the bus stop crying hysterically into his hands. He was in a bad place. And she said, no, I can't go talk to him. I got to go cook food for the family. So she walks inside her home. She puts food in the refrigerator, starts getting prepared, but she looks out the window. He's still there, still crying. Buses have gone by, he hasn't gotten on them. And she goes outside against all her moral instinct, sits down next to the young man, puts her arm on his shoulders, and says, hey buddy, you're breaking my heart. What's going on? Is there anything I can do for you? And he looked at her, and he goes, why do you care? And she said, because I'm a human being, and so are you. He told her everything. His fiance just left him, and he was going to take his life. And he was letting the buses pass by, but he was going to get on one of them to do so. And they just sat there for the next 45 minutes. And all she did was listen. We are going to yell at the tops of our lungs like their lives depend on it. Be here tomorrow. Like their lives depend on it. We need to hear you. On my 3 count, be here tomorrow. 1, 2, 3. Be here tomorrow! Ladies and gentlemen, my new family, our new family, be here tomorrow. And every single day after that, you are important, you are worthy, you matter to all of us, and you will never die by your hands. You are perfect just as you are, and if nobody else says it today, we love you and we want you to stay. Squad. Very good. Got it.
All of the proper links will be in the description of this video. If you guys are interested in anything that happened here or any of the people who were here, I'll try hard for that. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you guys later.